Well, guys, we need to talk about the transgender activist that was actually at the White House Pride event. Yes, a Pride event at the White House, guys. Rose Montoya, trans activists actually flash the breasts, the fake nipples, all that stuff with a couple of other transgenders at the White House. And then, guys, the backlash was so immense because it was actually put out there on social media. And what happened? The White House banned Rose Montoya and the two other people that exposed themselves at the White House. Now, I don't know why the White House actually decided to put on this event. And those people were actually invited by the White House. Apparently, Joe Biden doesn't exactly know what actually goes on at some of these Pride events. There is some people exposing themselves at Pride events. It's been happening. Now, I found it to be very, very disrespectful that those people would actually be doing that on the grounds of the White House. And surprisingly, the White House actually came out and said these people are not invited again. Banned. Now, Rose Montoya now has come out and made an apology. However, Rose Montoya now is playing the victim, and for some reason, actually bringing in race, talking about black trans people, all this other stuff, completely ridiculous. Now, Rose Montoya, you did this to yourself. Nobody told you to go out there and take off your shirt and start exposing yourself. You did that. Now you paid the price. Now you're banned from the White House. But let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Look at this. Transgender activist who was banned from White House for flashing apologizes, but then plays victim and oddly focuses on race. Yeah, because when you're woke and you actually do something wrong, you got to play the victim. You got to bring in race and all this other stuff. It is completely ridiculous. Let's read some of this, guys. The transgender activists who flashed their boobs at the White House's Pride event has apologized. If that's what you truly take away from this. This is on Outkit, by the way. It's amazing how getting banned from the White House will make one change their tune. Rose Montoya is a transgender activist who courted controversy by being part of a group of transgender guests who posed in front of the Truman balcony with their shirts off. Montoya defended what most sane people would easily pick out as completely inappropriate for any White House event. And we got the clip here, guys. And Rose Montoya actually says, I was caught up in trans joy. Trans joy? So that made you actually expose yourself at the White House? Wow. Amazing, guys. But we got the video clip here. 3 minutes long. Let's go and roll this. And when we get to the race part, it just kind of baffles my mind. Why would you actually bring race into this, But anyway, let's play it.
Today I need to apologize. Earlier this month, I was invited by the White House to attend a Pride celebration with both President Biden and Dr. Biden. I, alongside other powerful voices in the queer and trans communities, were invited to be represented, seen, and heard in unique and a very special way. As anti-2S LGBTQIA+.
What? What's the new name now? I missed it. LGBT2A? I'm confused.
Unique and a very special way. As anti-2S LGBTQIA+, especially anti-trans violence and legislation runs rampant across our country, I was proud to be invited to speak at the National Press Club during my trip to Washington, D.C., in order to speak about transgender people and experiences at the highest levels of our nation. In a quick moment of fleeting and overwhelming trans joy, I decided to do something unbecoming of a guest of the president at the White House lawn celebration. More so than ever before, I have learned how powerful and just how impactful my actions are and how impactful it is when we share our stories and experiences and how we do so with the world.
So you needed to take off your shirt to basically show your experiences to the world? What? And you call this trans joy? I just call it disrespectful. But anyway.
I want to take this moment to apologize for the impact of my actions. I especially want to apologize to my Black trans brothers and siblings, especially transgender women who are Black, because I understand that you all are constantly at a disproportionate level impacted by the actions of others, and especially.
Okay. Make this make sense to me. What you did, you think that people are going to go out there and take this out on Black trans people? Really? You know this ain't happening, right? You guys know that, right? This is victimhood right here. And for this person to bring Black people into it, I find this to be very, very offensive right here. This has nothing to do with Black people, Black trans people. This has all to do with you and what you did. What you did was wrong, and now you're trying to play the victim, acting like, oh, people want to go out there and, I guess, attack Black trans people. Nah.
By anti-trans violence. I would also like to apologize to my family and friends who have been harassed. I would also like to apologize to my own community, the 2S LGBTQIA+ community.
What is that, 2S? Somebody explain to me this new, all these letters. That's why I just call them alphabets now, because it changes all the time. 2S? I don't know.
And last but not least, I would like to apologize to the president, the White House, and the nation. It was also never my intention to create a situation that would lead to harassment and harm of myself and others, nor for trans joy.
Who was actually harassing you? People were calling you out for being disrespectful. Nobody was harassing you.
Boy, like my little moment of trans joy to be.
That's that word again. Trans joy. If this is trans joy, my goodness. All right, let's just go on.
Weaponized by vile people of the opposition. Moving forward.
Vile people of the opposite. Am I vile? I don't believe I'm vile. I don't agree with you going out there exposing yourself, especially, when there's children around. That's why I said children shouldn't be at any of these pride events, because you never know what will happen.
I am committed to using this moment as a catalyst for creating positive change, both within myself and within the broader community and the world at large. It is my sincere intention to actively promote empathy, equity, inclusion, and understanding through my words and my actions and my advocacy efforts. I also feel energized to educate and articulate to others the importance and power of trans joy in a more effective way. Finally, as I work to engage in meaningful conversations with my community and my allies, I would like to ask for everyone, especially media outlets and journalists, to please respect mine, my family's, my friends, and my loved ones' privacy during this time. I am unavailable for additional comments, and I will not be conducting interviews at this time. Thank you so much for listening.
So there you have it, guys. Rose Montoya says, I'm not available for any more comments on this. I hope to never hear from this person again. Playing the victim, I believe actually insulting Black people, even Black trans people. I mean, my question to the trans community as a whole, are you going to let this person speak for you guys? Because it definitely seems like that. I mean, this whole trans joy thing, I didn't even know that was even a thing. Because trans joy to this person means exposing myself. That's this person believes in. So you guys figured it out, okay? Explain that to me. I thought it was insulting. And why are you going to go out there and play the victim? See, I knew this was probably going to happen, man. When you get in hot water, guess what? Play the victim. Play the victim. And then this person started making up all this stuff about, potential violence and harassment, all this other stuff. No evidence whatsoever. None. But you know what? This is the way people that play the victim, this is the way they actually operate right here. They play the victim just like this. Race and violence right there. No evidence whatsoever. None. Because apparently this person believes that black trans people are going to be attacked because of the actions that actually took place on the White House lawn. No, this is pathetic, man. Not buying this. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.